you can get kind of average food anywhere. It's harder to find a good beer selection than to find something I'm mildly satisfied with food.
Yeah.
It's maybe a sad commentary on me. I don't know, but like that is a bigger thing to me almost than trying, because I can find like a burger that I'm happy with at 100 different places.
Right.
I can't find sweet taps at like a bunch of different places. So
no, you're right. Fortunately, I think that's changing, but like
it's getting better.
Like even in Las Vegas when we were there, we went to the Yard House. That was the first night. That started things out great. I had that IPA, that black IPA. I had that DBA, which I wasn't. It was unfiltered. I don't even know if I got the right beer, but I wasn't gonna. But then everything after that, and honestly, the setting, it was a family thing. Ben was there, their son was there, so it's not like we were seeking out places like that. But even just like you go into like Hard Rock Cafe, and you look at their menu, and it's like, you go into they wanted to go to Hooters. We went to Hooters one night, and I was like, looking at, I know, the games were on, and so anyway, but
conversation for another time.
But yeah, well, no, it was for the food and supposedly for the games. But anyways, but yeah, I was just
their son picked it out.
I couldn't.
He likes going there.
But just the beer selections. You walk into these places and you're like, even the top of the stratosphere. They have a bar way in the top of the stratosphere. It's all Bud and Coors, and I'm like, really? I'm not drinking any of this. I considered having a beer, but I'm like, I'm not gonna have one of those.
No, I don't need to have anything enough to like sacrifice my flavor, my palate.
No, it has to be something good, which we hope we've found here. But
I hope so as well. Good transition. I appreciate it. Good transition. We've got a beer in a can.
Always the quest.
The ongoing quest, and I'm going to do it to you again.
Yeah,
local.
Yes. Andrew's definition of local.
My broad definition of local.
State-centric.
State-centric. I like that. There we go. We've got both those things for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage we are about today is from Lumberyard Brewery in Flagstaff, Arizona. It's their IPA. And, as we mentioned before, it's in a can.
It is in a can. Very exciting. What do we have for the stats on this one?
Alcohol I didn't get.
Alcohol 6.1%. I see, and what is a 6-pack of this? Usually 9 or 10.
I got this at Sprouts Flower, and it was $8.99.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad
for the 6-pack.
Not too bad.
Which considering that I've heard good things about Lumberyard, considering it was in a can. Reasonable enough. So
I saw 90 IBUs, so good. They're not shy about that.
No, that's good.
Which is a good thing. And we're also kind of continuing the theme this week again of we've brought back the returning champion glass to some extent. I know this is a Dogfish glass, but we're going to see if we can tell the difference or what differences there are between this and then I have a regular old pint glass. I brought a new friend to the table.
Nice.
So we'll try that out too.
Stone, one of our other favorite breweries.
I know.
Oh, the
other dual experiment.
Had the 12-12-12 on tap, but I didn't feel it necessary. Yeah,
maybe.
I considered it for a second.
Guess where they still have cases of that bought way too much and took it out of the hands of other people. Remember who bought the ridiculous amount of 12-12-12 that we talked about? Remember when it was coming in? Costco.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was there a couple weeks ago and they still had like half pallet of it.
Wow, that's a lot.
Nice work.
Yeah. Not sharing it with the others. I haven't talked to Mick in a while. I got to go to Mick and see what he's got.
And we still need to do that too. I don't know how we're going to incorporate it, but I still have the 9, the 10, the 11, and the 12.
We'd have to share that.
Perfectly refrigerated. That sounds like some sort. Maybe we get Jason involved in that one, maybe, or something like that. Yeah,
and we've got a little more room.
We get 4 people.
Jason and Eric would probably love that.
That would be a nice little. We could get 4. Well, I'd have to get a different table in here. We need another microphone. Do you want to spend on another microphone?
Well, I thought.
Or are you and I going to share?
We have
like
3,
we used
right?
to. We have 3.
Well, yeah, that'd be the thing. But when we did the Scotch podcast with Fitz, we had your big table in here, didn't we?
Yeah, that fits in here.
So we can get the table.
Yeah, no, we got the table.
So it's just the microphone. Okay.
Yeah, we just
we'll work on those logistics.
We'll work on that. The mixing board's ready. It can do up to like 6 people.
And then when we have that, then I'll go ahead and bring over those vintage ales that I have sitting in my.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I think of a 5, 9, and a 10 or something like that.
It'd be like 2 back-to-back, like home aging podcast or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll have to work that out.
I know that's not Eric's style of beer, but I got clear. It's funny.
Clear.
How that does concentrate the carbonation
right
in the center.
Right in the center, and look, it's almost like it's hitting right
And it's a lot more furious too. This is
where the
pretty mellow, but you poured mine first.
Yeah, right where the circle is, where the Dogfish logo is on the bottom. Look, the bubbles just cling right to that and then go straight up.
I wonder if that's
the etching.
Yeah,
that's probably etched right on the inside. I think my hand. No, it wasn't off camera.
Pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, etched right there and going straight up. And it's the same. It must be just an optical illusion because this is doing the same thing. Where if I hold it up, clear and then dark again.
It's got to be the way the light refracts.
It's because of the beehive-looking thing on the out here. It's like Marge Simpson's hair at the bottom. It's kind of like going like that.
But I've got a little. I just say goldish.
Yeah.
Yellow gold.
Little Goldie Hawn there.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's better than a Kurt Russell. Which I don't know what color that would be. I don't have no idea.
I don't either.
That is a huge difference. That is massive.
Yeah, this goes. That almost keeps it citrusy. Where this does
it's flat again.
The flat, but the
my beers are ruined by these glasses. I need to throw them all away.
I'm going to need that back. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I've got two.
Citrus and herbal. There's definitely some savory going on in there.
And this is just that savory. What I used to say was the onion ring. It's that savory. No,
it's the combination of the malts and the savory is kind of where you get that flavor profile.
Intensifies the high notes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but
those guys know
what
they're doing.
If anything, they're at least. Hopefully, that's what they want to get at. Maybe maybe they're like, oh no, that's not what you're supposed to get out of that glass.
Focus the aromatics. Yeah. Well, the high aromatic notes are really coming out of there.
But that's what makes it. That's awesome. Like now, my mouth's almost just like watering to have some. Which we should probably do that.
All right, so we've got savory, but we've also got some citrusy. We got some fruity notes, right? Definitely.
Yeah, this is just very much like it's literally like you smoothed it out.
Yeah.
And like I said, this one really jumps out. Like I said, for me, the savory hits first, but then a close second, there is some nice citrus going up. Almost more limey than lemon. That kind of thing is in there. Maybe a little grapefruit.
Limey.
Limey. Limey.
Not as much.
I was gonna say flavor actually pretty similar.
Yeah,
I would actually have to say this one about the same.
Did I disclose? I've had this one too. I tried one. I had to the other day.
What?
I know. I'm sorry.
Man, what is this? I've had these week.
My little beer fridge is right now has a lot of beer in it, but for some reason I was like I needed more. My options in there. I was like not excited about any of them, and when I saw that, and when I saw the the Union Jack, I was like, ooh, good. It's something, a little bit different. I was like, I've got this, I got this, I got that.
I had that same thing the other week too. I had some home brews in there. I had some other sort of things. Most of them being a little on the heavier side. Yeah. And then one of the beers we're gonna have next week also is like, I need some beer. It's like, I have plenty of beer, but I needed something that
wasn't right.
Yeah, they just were not what I was looking for at the time.
Well, what's funny though, then I was like, when I was putting those away, then I was like, oh wait a minute, I have a levitation in here. That would have been okay. I have a shift in here. That would have been okay. It's like I was like, okay. I was just thinking about the ones that I knew were in there. That, but now I think we'll be able to drink that porter, that Black Butte special reserve, because it says after March.
That's right.
2013. So,
anyways,
let's talk about this beer.
Yeah, sorry. Let's get back onto this. So, the aroma, big difference.
Right.
Like we already talked about. Flavor-wise, I thought it was both like a little flat. I'm getting more bitter, a little bit of sour, little maltiness kind of coming through. Overall, I mean, not too bad, but not. It's fine.
I actually like this one. I don't know what it. I don't know if it's. I'm going to necessarily give it a 2 in our rating scale.
I love the aroma.
1.
I love the aroma.
Like a very strong one. I think.
Strong like bull.
A strong like bull. I liked this. This one. I was surprised by it. Because once again the expectations are down here.
Maybe that's
when
why
it's in a can. And not necessarily, like I said, because I've heard good things about Lumberyard. Jeff, my brother-in-law, lives in Phoenix, but goes up to Flagstaff quite a bit, and he says good things about Lumberyard and their brews. So I've been wanting to try one. So
there's a slight difference in flavor, but it's very slight.
Yeah,
it's not like the other one. Going back and forth, you can kind of tell that. It's honestly it's not bad. Yeah. It's just kind of, it's I think it's crafted very well. It's just not. I'm not sure what I expected. Maybe it's a little more bitter than I'd want out of a can, or something. I mean, I don't know. Like I guess for some reason, can always to me like I'm looking for the refreshing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why it was always kind of. I'll probably buy some of that. That was good. That's definitely a great summer beer.
So now, would you rather drink this or the 60-minute?
Boy, that's a great question. I'd probably rather drink the 60-minute.
Okay.
Just because the amount of flavor that I got with, for me, the bitterness and sour that's being left is not cohesive.
Okay.
Whereas the 60-minute was lighter than I would have liked it to have been, but it finished nicely. It was smoother. It still had some of the citrusy notes. I do love the aroma on this one. I think is dynamite. I really like it a lot. I just don't get quite as much of those wonderful savory and things, coming through.
Yeah.
It's almost like I don't think they did, at least they don't mention it on here. They may on their website, which we'll have a link to at AboutBeverages.com, but it's almost like to me like that this thing was dry hopped. So there's a lot of great aromas coming out in it.
Could be.
But, I mean, I could be totally wrong. Like I said,
you read some good things, too, didn't you, when you did a little
this is very highly rated, like I said, by other, and I think, I think a lot of people will like this beer.
Yeah.
So it's just, like I said, probably not one for me.
Okay.
But
what is something that's for you?
What is for everyone, hopefully,
everyone.
Is the website.
Everyone must go.
AboutBeverages.com. That's where you can find the tasting notes for this beer from Lumberyard, as well as where it hits on our recommendation scale. For some reason, I keep thinking Lumberyard is the beer and not the name of the place. I keep thinking it's like
Lumberyard
something,
IPA.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's something Lumberyard IPA by Bob's Brewing.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep thinking that. But anyway. And definitely while you're there, though, check out all the other things that we have going on. Be following us on Twitter. You can always become a fan of us on Facebook. We're appreciating lately everyone that has been watching us on YouTube, getting some new subscribers, and we definitely appreciate all the comments, good and bad. A lot of good suggestions lately. We had a nice suggestion for a rye beer the other day that we should look for.
We certainly appreciate that.
And so we appreciate that, and that's kind of what we would definitely enjoy more of. If there's other things within a style, like if you hear that we don't like something, but you're like, you know what, but I bet they'd like this, let us know, because we would definitely love to try it. Even if it's hard to find here in Arizona, we'll go for it. We'll figure it out.
We'll keep looking. We'll be on the lookout for it. So
yeah,
you bet. We appreciate those suggestions. It's about the interaction.
That's right. But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.